Welcome to this Unity UI series where I'll teach you everything about the Unity UI and how to create a cool user interface. In this first episode I'll explain what the canvas is and a bit more. In the second episode we'll look at images. In the third episode we'll look at buttons. In the fourth episode we'll look at text. In the fifth episode we'll look at toggles. In episode 6 we'll look at sliders. And in episode 7 we'll look at drop-downs. So let's get started. So right here I have a very simple Unity scene, and all it has is a main camera, a directional light and a cube. So I created this cube by right clicking and going to 3D object and choosing cube. And I just rotated it a bit. So this is all we have in the Unity scene right now. But to work with UI we first need to create a canvas, and that we can do in the hierarchy. So right click, then we'll go to UI, this is where all user interface stuff is, and we'll click on canvas. When we create a canvas, it also creates an event system game object. You don't have to worry about that, and just leave it as it is with the name canvas, which is very conventional. If I now go to scene and I click on 2D view, which is quite important when you're working with UI, and then double click on the canvas, you can now see the entire canvas, and all UI is going to be inside of this canvas. So if we wanted an image displayed as UI, then we could right click on our canvas, then go to UI and click on image. Now we've created an image, and as you can see it's a child object of the canvas. And if we went into game view now, we can see that there's this big image in the way, which is in front of everything. We can of course move this around, we can move it up into the corner for example, and now the image is up here, but we get a problem when we start to scale the screen. So if we do this, well suddenly the image is outside of the screen, which is not good. But we can easily fix that by clicking on our image. And right now, as you can see right here, if I click on this one, it's anchored to the middle. Well, we could instead anchor it to the top left corner. So I would hold shift and I would click up here. And now it's anchored to this corner. So when the screen size changes, it will always be anchored to this corner and be at a specific distance from this corner always. So that's all for this first episode. See you tomorrow for the next episode.